Hi, my name is Arch, and this is my tiny house office. I built it during the pandemic. It was so much fun that I decided to build another tiny house cabin down on a property that my brother and I own in southern Ohio. I documented the process, so join me along my journey to build this off-grid tiny house cabin out of reclaimed materials and learn some new things along with me. Welcome to my neck of the woods.
Take some nails out before I start adding boards.
Alright, so what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to we've got 3 2x4s that are really long. So we're going to put one on each end, one in the middle, and then we'll use the shorter 2x4s. They'll span the roof, but not quite go all the way to the end of they'll span the house. They won't span the entire roof, so we'll use those as the shorter pieces in between. And Simeon's over there working on reclaiming this siding so that we can use that. So he's kind of pounding the nails out and getting all those ready so that we can actually start putting that on. So once we get the roof on, we can start to put the siding on, and we'll actually have it warm, safe, dry here pretty soon, hopefully. Alright, so we just got back from the hardware store, and I had to get some new nails because these are the nails that I was trying to put through the vertical 2x4s, and they're really just too short. So we got some nice pole barn nails, and it's a big difference there. So I think this will be more than enough to get the rafters in, and once we do that, then we can actually put the plywood on, and then we can start to get the roofing on. So not short, but also a necessary diversion, and hopefully we'll be able to move along a little bit quicker now.
Now eventually I did get a little smarter, and I started making these cuts with the circular saw.
Alright, so we have spent the whole day framing, and we got both walls done, and we've got the ceiling joists on. So if you look behind me, you can see it's pretty much all framed out. Now at this point, what we need to do is get the plywood boards on for the roof, and then put the roof on, and then get the siding on, and we're pretty much good once we get the stove in. So for the rest of the day, I think I've actually got some people working on a project for me, and I thought maybe I would see if they're interested in doing a little extra work. So I'm going to go see if I can get some people to maybe help out with this roof for me. So we'll see what happens with that. But either way, we got a lot done today, so I'm pretty happy with the progress, and I think we're going to work tomorrow morning as well. So by then we might be able to get the roof, at least the plywood board on, and maybe even get some shingles up. So who knows? We're making progress, and it's going well.
So one of the cool things about this project was that I just so happened to be having my roof replaced at the other property that was on this land. And Chris, the guy who's here in the video, is one of the project managers for Klaus Roofing. And so I talked to him, showed him the place, and he was really just a nice guy and wanted to help out, and had a bunch of extra shingles that he was going to just throw away. So when I told him about the project, he was more than happy to give me these really nice shingles that were actually the same brand as the shingles that we were putting on the larger property. And so the shingles that end up going on this tiny house are some really nice ones, dynasty shingles, and I would encourage you to check out Klaus Roofing if you are in need of a new roof, because they did a great job and they were really friendly.
Alright, so this is I guess day 3.5, and we're going to get into another half day this morning, and my goal today is I want to get the roof on. So if I could get all that on this morning, that'd be great, but I'll settle for just getting the plywood and the tar paper out, but we'll see how it goes. And Simeon's still been working on getting some nails out of these boards, and maybe we'll even put some of those up, who knows. So coming along, but this is the stage where it starts to get a little bit slower. The walls come up pretty fast, but the ceiling and then the siding is going to take a while once we get all the nails out and everything. So moving along, but yeah, it's going to be a little bit slow going. I have no idea yet how I'm going to get this on. At least it didn't fall down the hill.
is how I earned my money in high school.
Alright, so Simeon had the idea to look in the garage and see if we had any, because we weren't sure if we had enough paper for the roof or not. And so we looked in the garage, found actually this giant roll of what I believe is for like flat roofs, like rubber roofing kind of thing. And it's so big, we actually need to cut it down to 8 feet, I think, and then it might just cover the whole roof in one roll. So gonna see how far that goes, and might just use that instead of the tar paper that Kevin had, and should be able to speed things up a little bit to get to roofing a little bit quicker.
Let me load it.
I get some of those roofing nails too, I think.
Here you go.
Alright, so that's just about it for this episode of My Neck of the Woods. I really appreciate you watching, and if you're enjoying watching these, please hit like and subscribe, and then get notified about future episodes so that you'll be sure to hear about other projects that we have going on. I would like to thank Simeon and Kevin and Zach for coming down to help with the build, and Jonathan for doing a great job on the filming.
Alright, so that's the end of the last half day that we had for this long weekend, and we were able to get the 4 sides, 4 walls, the roof on, and then we found that flat roofing rubber, so we were able to put that on, and we really only needed one more strip of tar paper at the end. We put down first, of course, and then we put the rubber over top that, and finish that all the way up to the top. The shingles are going on now, so I'm worried about putting those on, and then eventually I'm going to get to the stove cap that needs to go on. I haven't done one of those before, so I'll have to figure that out when I get there, but got a lot done for a long weekend.
Now, I don't want to leave without throwing a little bit of nature at you, and the turkeys are active right now down at the property in Ripley. So these are some turkeys that I found on my way up to the tiny house one day, and I just thought I'd share some of that footage with you. Thanks again, and that's what's happening from my neck of the woods. Take care, everybody.